But now we got streamers versus 9 to 5 workers. This is Faze, I think. Faze against Faze against 9 to 5 workers. I mean, the debate is streaming harder than 9 to 5. I mean, I just started, so my opinion is probably a little skewed, but I think not in my personal opinion, but in my opinion, I think streaming is harder. But I'm just saying, say what you want to say. Rada. Streaming's harder. I don't care. Nigga doing that shit still. I don't go fuck. Alright, you let me know which one you think is harder. Shit. I think streaming's harder. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. Shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, dude. Streaming's a lot harder.
Like that, dude. Right, you're gonna disrespect your mom and say that your work is harder? That is so rude.
All right, can I talk? Listen, so your whole thing.
So it's dangerous.
Listen,
your job is
chill.
You would have to go to
Damn.
work.
And went to school, and still...
And paid rent?
Yes, I still worked.
That's your choice.
You're high. You're hungover.
You guys are playing video games. I play video games on my spare time. I don't even enjoy streaming.
I play video games on my spare time. Oh, it's over, bro. Really got people like that, bro. It's over, bro.
What's up? How's it going?
It's over. That's all I have to say. It's over.
Okay. All right, so my argument here is that streaming and social media creation is harder than a 9 to 5.
Nah, it's not facts, bro. 9 to 5 is way harder, homie.
Why do you say that?
Not
Because you
facts.
gotta get up every motherfucking day, go to the motherfucking bullshit job, and slave for fucking pennies.
See, that's the thing is you're right.
Bro, but you gotta do that for everything, though. I don't understand. Even with streaming, like, you gotta get up and perform every day if you're an everyday streamer. You even if you're not streaming, you just gotta get up and perform. Like, it's crazy.
You get up every day, you go through the motions. You don't have to get a good night's sleep. You don't have to be focused. You don't have to be locked in. You wake up, you go, you flip some patties, maybe you sign a few envelopes, answer a few phone calls. With streaming and social media creation, you have to be on your game 24/7. It's like a switch that never
When you're a
turns
mail
off.
carrier, I'm a
And
mail
they're
carrier.
tackling, bro.
I get treated like shit every motherfucking day.
We have
You
to
get-
deal with
Yo,
tens of thousands
yo.
of people critiquing every little thing.
Like, live, too. That's the crazy part, bro. That shit live,
Man,
bro.
I wish I had a day like y'all.
We don't have
I
to go
wish.
sign a few envelopes and put them in a mailbox.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, again, like, no hate to, like,
Oh my God.
yeah, like, no hate to 9 to 5, bro, but, well, not all of them. Some of them is like little to no thinking, little to no nothing needed to do it. You just have to lock in. Sometimes you don't even need to lock in. Just do it. Like, you can be in flow state and then do it. It's dumb, but
I have to stream today.
I got dogs that want to bite my ass.
And
every
you have lunch
day.
breaks. You have lunch breaks. We don't have breaks. We're on 24/7.
like
high energy
acting, bro. You gotta do
Be
it.
at home like you and get back and get paid big
We're
money.
not even at home. We're walking around.
Man,
We're walking
I
around
wanna
doing
do
things,
all of
going
that
to
because
parties, doing
the
all this
shit,
stuff.
I gotta slave just for not even 100,000 a year. I gotta work double overtime. Bullshit.
Okay, what about this? You're guaranteed to get paid. You have a
No, I'm not.
steady rate.
Yeah.
I don't work. I don't get paid.
I don't stream. I don't get paid. But I mean, again, you still get like deal, brand deals and stuff like that. But eventually, those go away if you don't stream.
Yes, we have people in the chat spamming L's.
If you say investments, you can invest too with the 9 to 5.
You have to create content. Imagine you have to be high energy. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? You guys like this stream?
That's me 24/7. I'd rather do that.
So why don't you become a streamer?
Man, that's what I want to do. F that. F this 9 to 5 shit.
If streaming is so easy, how come every single person in this seat is not a streamer?
People are lazy. They want to put in the work.
That's their fault.
I get called fat.
All right, I turn it up
So
for
what?
y'all.
I get called fat and chubby. All my homeboys call me chubby, fat, whatever.
That's your homeboys, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a
Yeah, and
Oh,
you
my
right,
bad,
homeboy,
twin.
you right. But check this out.
Trying to
I
get
don't
everything
give a
set
fuck.
up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go out there and get that bag.
I think she's got something she wants to say.
Oh my gosh, wait, we're seeing a flag.
Unfortunately, these flags are actually useless. We decided to use a timer instead because we suck at explaining things.
I still think streaming is harder. I'm just about to hear a lot of weak points. I'm knowing. Just looking at the demographic.
15 years. So that means for 15 years I had to get up.
You know what I'm trying to say. The people lined up in the back. You know, I'm finally saying fuck all that bullshit.
Go to work.
People lined up in the
I had
back.
to deal with not
Just
only
looking at everybody
adults,
there,
but
just like
also
I'm already knowing
adult
what's about to be
children.
spewed.
We deal with children every day,
We
too.
deal with tens of thousands of children and adults.
The Lacey Stugs are. Do you not know who the Lacey Stugs are?
He said the Lacey Stugs.
Oh my god. 10 kids coming up asking for a picture. You know how hard that is of a life?
Isn't that
He said, "Oh."
How long do you think this is going to last?
Forever.
Forever.
You think this
hopefully.
is going to last forever?
I hope so. You just proved my point for me. I don't have that security that's gonna last forever. Having a job, being
That's
a
why
cook,
you gotta
you
grind.
have that security of, oh, I have a job, I have a degree, I have this. This could end for me tomorrow.
Hypothetically, if you all of a sudden you lost all your followers, what would you do?
I know what he'll do. Get up.
No, I'm asking
Trigger
him.
warning.
I'm asking him.
Trigger warning.
Job.
If you lost
Job.
completely all your YouTubers, you had nothing. No one watched you anymore. I didn't even watch you anymore. What would you have to do? You would have to actually have to go to work.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, did I just cuss at you?
That's a slur.
Damn.
If I did lose all my followers, I would probably buy a couple houses.
That shit hit home, no cap.
Real estate empire.
Okay, so then you would have to actually go to work. You would actually have to go to the office.
And I would think that would be a much easier job than streaming.
You gotta go into your setup though and sit in front of studio lights and read the chat and be interactive.
That's what I'm
He
saying, bro.
lost
You
everybody. He lost
gotta- you gotta-
everybody.
you gotta-
He
you gotta-
lost followers.
That's-
gotta put on a show.
He would have to
You gotta
turn
put on a
around.
show.
My point.
You would
You
have
gotta
to
do the
turn
thing.
around.
You gotta.
My point on why.
Oh my god, guys.
I could lose it all tomorrow.
Like, but I still get tired, man.
Let's say you're
You know what I'm saying?
Let's say you got fired. You have hundreds of people lined up. You can go cook
Just
over
doing
here,
that
cook
just
over
took
there.
some wind out of me, no lie.
You could be a private chef. Exactly. I don't have that
I
security.
was a cook in the school system. I cooked all frozen food.
But you still cook.
You still cook. You go cook for another school.
I think
So you can add that to your resume,
I see red
and that'll be
flags.
something that's like,
Back late, yo, Lacey. This the
nah, look, they're rage baiting. They know it too. That shit devious.
Say we get a brand deal.
That shit devious. That shit devious.
I gotta go find the 4 local cans. I gotta make sure I get the 4 local can. And
Not to mention,
You have to do work.
it ruins our Twitter impressions too.
I gotta tag them.
And then that goes into falling off.
My name is Rhonda. I'm a registered nurse from the South.
Nice to meet you,
From
Rhonda.
Pineville,
W. Rhonda, W. Rhonda.
I decided to go to nursing school because I wanted to be a creative. I thought I loved fashion, I loved acting, I loved singing. But in the South, whole lot of racism back in the 60s.
I don't know if that even equates. I'll let her finish though. I'll let her cook. I'll let her cook.
In the 50s, people didn't give a rat's ass if you created something, and they wouldn't.
A rat's
support business.
ass, like I
So,
heard.
yes, a 9 to 5 is much harder. I had to work 7 to 3, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I had to support
Damn.
my daughter.
Rhonda,
You guess
Rhonda,
what?
can I
Damn.
ask you a question?
Nope.
Have you ever
You
done it?
guess
Damn. Yo.
Yo.
Yo, Rhonda's wildin'. Rhonda's wildin'. Rhonda's wildin'. Rhonda's
I
wildin'.
got a question for Rhonda. Rhonda,
Yes.
have you ever done a subathon?
What's a subathon?
No.
30
Yeah, got him.
days straight,
24
Yep.
hours a day.
day and night. No break.
We
All
on stream-
day.
That ain't even
All
healthy.
day.
You're talking about
They
working
just-
7 to 3. You have to.
They just don't understand like how hard that is. Like you can't just do whatever. There's some stuff that like you do that and it's damn. I don't know, man. I don't know how it's gonna be looking for you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You might just lose it all just of doing that one thing, like no lie.
Do 30-minute breaks throughout that. You get to go home afterwards, see your
I'm
family,
saying.
relax. We were on camera 30 days straight, no personal.
What
life. You know
day
how hard
were
it is
you a registered
to
nurse?
have.
When did you get a break? You clean boo boo.
When have you ran a
You-
3-minute ad?
You
When have you
clean
ever
up
ran? You
vomit,
never ran a 3-minute ad.
pass trays. You short-handed.
Talk about the fake relationships that you have.
Oh my God.
Now keep.
It's fake
Think
on
about
social
this.
media.
Think about this. Imagine
Sure.
every little person. We call them parasocials. They judge your
Parasocials.
relationships. You can't go out to dinner or have
That's
a
what I'm
picture
saying.
in your
Like,
car
there's-
without them finding
There's
out.
people that just be they be in your relationship too more than not more than you, hopefully not, but you know what I'm saying? But
I got caught with my
They just
ex,
being that
and I
extra.
got treated like I was a pedophile for it.
But mental health. When you stop
We
caring
need to check
about
that.
what people think and what they
We
say
need to check
about
that.
you, do you. And that's a big problem with younger people. You care.
You can
about
do you and
what
still get messed up.
Social media, what they say about you.
That's our
job.
You said you're a nurse, right?
35
literally.
years.
What do you think's harder?
Damn.
24-hour open surgery, like when you're helping with, the doctor, et cetera, or 24-hour stream?
24-hour open surgery.
Oh,
That's a good question.
We're saving thousands. You're saving one.
I don't know if that's a good take or not. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, so you said 30-day subathon, right?
Yep.
My argument is that none of you guys actually did any of the work during that, and it was all your filmers, your
he part of the
editors,
Faze team?
your producers. All these people back here are the ones doing the work. You guys just show up and have fun.
They didn't do anything.
It's a group project.
No, because here's the thing.
Well, that's bad takes.
That's bad.
I mean, while it's half true,
They wouldn't have any work.
they wouldn't be doing the work. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
I would even
It
go
wouldn't
as
be.
far
You
to
know what I'm
say
saying?
as
It
every
wouldn't
person
be.
in this room, we keep them employed as well. Because here's the thing, we get sponsors from these companies that have 9-to-5s, right? These companies, hold on. These companies are not viable without influencers to push the brand and keep them in business.
Have you ever worked a real job?
No.
So how would you
See,
know?
I have worked a real job.
What was your real job?
Damn,
I worked
that's crazy to say too. He's like 25. That's crazy. That's crazy.
double. I worked Walmart and Panera at the same time.
That's crazy.
For a year.
Why is she laughing? Bro, she's making me mad. I actually feel like they're wrong.
Nah, because I'm only hearing like ass takes, and I know I can tell they're trolling their.
Hi, I'm Chris.
I can tell they're trolling their
Why do you
dick
think a
off. No
9 to
lie.
5 job is not harder than what you do.
Well, you're guaranteed to pay.
Guaranteed
Yeah.
to pay.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder?
Yeah. No, it makes it easier for you
Makes
guys.
it easier
Yeah.
because we have a guaranteed pay.
100%. You have
Makes
security.
it easier
Talk about
for
raises.
Makes it easier for
That's what I'm
9 to
saying.
5 people to have a job because their pay is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
when you go to work every day, everyone's
So you're
like,
basing the ease of a job just on somebody getting paid regularly? Is that what you...
well, let's just say that comes to perspective. If you say someone who works food, if you someone who
But
works
I'll let 'em
in
cook.
office, obviously
Let 'em
different.
cook.
But if you're talking abroad, 9 to 5, someone who doesn't need a degree, yeah, it's way easier than being
All
a
right.
streamer.
How so?
All right.
Well, it's
That's
because
what I'm
you're
saying.
guaranteed.
Give him his snaps.
You don't need any crazy knowledge. You don't need to go to school for most jobs, like certain things like a 9
Mm-hmm.
to 5. If you wanted to go work at Foot Locker, I could go to Foot Locker, apply, and then next
What's
thing
so
you know,
funny in the
sell
back?
shoes
Yo,
for,
wait, what?
pay every single hour.
So according to you, a job...
Let him
is-
cook. Let him
is
cook. Let him cook.
easier
Let him
or
cook.
harder based on the guaranteed pay. That's one
A 9 to-
aspect of it.
Working
right?
at
Yeah.
Foot Locker,
Okay.
working at a job like Panera or wherever Lacey is easier than a streamer. Yes, because a streamer you have to come up with ideas. You have to stay relevant. There
Oh,
was
we're talking about ideas now. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
what do you-
talking about pay.
okay. So what do you want to
that's
start
one
with though?
way that
But it
it's
doesn't
easier.
make. But
Well,
you're not
you
even.
started with
You're not
pay.
even. You keep switching it. So why
No,
don't
I'm
you
not
answer my
switching
question?
anything.
You know, you 100% are.
Yeah.
So how is it harder?
What's going on with this old head?
for 4
What's
years
going on with this old
than
head,
to
bro?
make $1?
Well, what's your definition of hard? That's the thing. It's like what
Stuff
is
that you need
difficult.
creativity.
Like you could do
to
this, like
get out
damn.
of your circle, comfort zone.
Like how some
Be able
people
to
are doing it.
actually
I don't want to say
make
nobody's
people
name.
believe what
You know what I'm
believe
saying?
in the sense of,
They
like,
could be
oh, this is
streaming.
good content. Do you watch any
You're
TV
not be
shows?
making nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? The goal is not even
So
to
much
be, you
you
know what I'm
So it's the
saying,
same
doing
thing.
all that.
So the people that you're
Absolutely,
entertained
yeah.
by
I
are
understand.
people like us, just for a
You know what I'm
different
saying?
audience.
Type
That's
shit.
true. But you're talking about entertainment as a job. We could talk about entertainment.
This is entertainment,
as a job.
but this
yeah,
is entertainment.
as
But my
a
question
job
to you
doesn't have
is
any
why?
guarantees.
So,
Absolutely.
so do you truthfully? You can sit here and think that working at like a Foot Locker or something like that. I'm just using that because that's the best
Sure.
example.
Yeah, yeah.
Is harder than a streamer
It depends on what you are saying the word hard means to you. Because
in the
there's
sense of
hard
everyday
physically,
activity. Because
there's
some
hard-
people around here said, "Oh, I got to wake up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m." Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we have to do the same thing.
Sure.
Some people do that.
And you deal with yourself.
No, we deal with
No,
When you're
bro.
creating
I know that's the thing,
you
bro.
have your phone,
It's a lot of people live, bro. It's a lot of different yayas in your ear, bro.
Not true.
And you're not
That's not
dealing
true.
with-
at
Everything
all.
you're
I have a
doing,
family
like,
that
people
I
watching
do.
that
I
shit
don't- if I
live,
stop
bro.
doing
Which
any
is
type of
later.
content, he loses
So
a
when
job.
you go to your job, when you go to work, rather than punching a card, you pick up your phone or you turn on a camera.
Okay, so when you punch the card, let's say, who's above you? Your boss, right? What happens if he just takes the business and he says, "Oh, we're not doing it anymore"? You lose your job.
If the work is picking up a phone or turning on a camera as opposed to going in with a bunch of people,
Yeah, it's still work.
having to
It's still
multitask
work. That's what I
tasks
don't
you have to
understand.
do
It's
throughout
still
your
work.
shift
Yeah.
and deal with your
Tasks you gotta do
coworkers
throughout
and
the stream.
interpersonal thing. Tell me how much you do of that stuff while you are actually doing your job for however many number
Okay,
of hours that
perfectly.
you are
Bro,
talking.
why do they think this
typing,
shit is just like
and eating,
like
and all that stuff that everybody's watching you do?
like type of work, bro? Why do you think that's the only way to work? You gotta
I understand that.
you gotta dig your way out the fucking trenches, bro. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, bro? Why do you have to, bro?
Camaraderie, like you have like a group of people, like friendships, relationships, which is the most important thing in life. So do you build that with your coworkers and stuff like that?
Sorry, bye. See you later.
Seeing a lot of flags.
No, this nigga, bro. No, you can't put me in the debate. If we're debating, my fault, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. And you just get up and say bye. What the fuck? Yo, don't even pause. Pause. Don't ever address me. You know what I'm saying? Don't cross paths with me. Cause what I'm gonna do to you, like, man.
What's your name?
So I'm Angelina, and I work as.
Let's see what she gotta say.
You're right. She's right.
I don't know, but hey, you know what I'm saying? They're doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a surfer.
All right, so you guys were talking about the mental aspect, and I thought that was really interesting because as someone who works a 9 to 5, technically it's a 10 to 6, but I still have to clock in a certain amount of time. I come home, I'm too tired to cook. Fortunately, I have a beautiful girlfriend that does all of that stuff for me when I get home, but if I didn't, I would have to cook for myself and get to bed in time and wake up in time to commute back to my job. You guys talk about how it's hard because there's a mental aspect, and I understand as someone who's been on social media a lot that you get
How long
berated.
have you been on social media? Just to get broad.
So I actually did content creation starting at the age of 14. When I moved to LA, I gained like 10,000 followers off the bat, and I was very young, and I started working with different brands.
Okay.
I totally understand the mental aspect. It's just that you guys can afford to say, hey, I'm gonna go wherever for 2 weeks, and that can be content, that can be your job, and you actually get to relax and travel the world and have other opportunities.
You're just saying a lot of points.
There's no relaxation.
Just so I can answer a couple. So you were saying like to go back to the beginning, you were saying like you can manage like your time with like relationship. Was that correct? Like you have your girlfriend when you go home. Like
I fortunately have a support system, but I every day like ask myself how I would have been able to do it without.
Example. So you said 14 you started.
Bringing up some
16,
valid points.
For about 3 years, I was making money, and it slowly went super up, and then all of a sudden it went down. Right? I lost everything, fell off completely. About to kill myself. Real story. This is a real story. This isn't a joke.
Oh shit.
Why are you smiling?
We've all been there. Every 9 to 5 worker has been there.
So
That's
going
why.
back to what you said, how you have a support system. I moved across the country from my parents at the age of 19, lived alone in an apartment, was paying a certain amount of money every single month, and I was losing money. I wasn't making enough money to pay my like I had money in my bank for my rent, but I wasn't making more than my rent.
Yeah.
So I was
You
losing.
were in the red every month.
I was in the red every single month. Girlfriend broke up with me at the time, so
Double
alone
whammy.
across the country. So it's like when you're alone too and everything's going down, where's my
What the fuck is so funny?
support system?
I don't like why she laughing, bro.
Okay, so
That's
I
what I'm saying. Why she
understand
laughing,
that
bro?
For the first 4 years you started streaming, you had no income. How are you able to survive?
I lived with my mom at 16.
So that to a certain extent is privilege.
That's privilege?
It is.
But my mom, how's that privilege?
It's privilege because you have the support system to have a place to live.
Well, at 15, 16, I would hope I have parents that would live with
Yeah,
me.
But a lot of people don't, and they have to
What is
take
that?
9
That's
to
a whole
5.
different discussion.
Valid.
So a lot of people don't have houses.
A lot of
when they
people
working
don't
9 to
have
5s?
families that support them or accept
But that's a
them.
whole different conversation. What does that do with the 9 to 5?
Because they still need to survive. So the fact that you were given
So
the
how did you move to
opportunity-
LA?
I moved across the country as well with my mom when I was 15 years old.
Do you not think that's privileged?
I mean, we moved into a 1-bedroom in Santa Monica and shared a trundle bed, so.
Okay, well, I was reselling shoes to afford my mom's mortgage and everything.
I get it. I've definitely helped.
Nah,
out
they're
in and out
definitely
in
trolling.
times when
I'm
I was
telling
able
you,
to, but
they're
I
definitely
also
trolling.
Had to
There's
have
no
my
way.
family support me in order for me to have certain opportunities to make money in the first place. So if you didn't have content creation, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I don't know because I didn't set my goals that way. I set up my life to that. I know I would do what I want to do. If we all got
Hey, he
paid
did it.
every single month, let's say we just in simple terms, we all got paid $100,000 a month, a crazy amount of money. Would you guys still, truthfully, I'm asking a serious question. Would you guys say that all of our jobs are harder than each other, truthfully?
Yeah, if she was a nurse, she had to go to medical school for years just to be able to have her
But
foot
she
in the
knew
door.
that she was getting security because she was going to be a nurse, correct?
Not secure.
How is it not secure if you knew what you were going to do?
Yeah. How is that not
It's
secure?
secure. You just proved my point. But you just proved my point.
No job is secure, but content creation gives you the ability to have those savings, to have an audience. And even if you do lose all your followers one day,
Yeah.
even if
Let's
you
say
lose,
I lost it all tomorrow.
you still have
It'd be over.
residuals
That's
of
what I'm
the
saying.
previous
He
time.
would, just
And
like
even
you
if
would have
people are hating
savings.
on you and shitting on you, that's still adding to what goes into your pocket.
There's literally doctors who do one surgery and make hundreds of $1,000s.
Because they were trained for decades and they had to go to
So
school.
are we.
No,
You went to school to be a
bro.
content creator?
Streamer University.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. He said streamer university, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh.
How you doing, bro?
Good, how you doing?
Alex.
Gabe.
Gabe, how we doing?
I'm doing good. So first of all, I want to say
Ain't
I do
no way,
respect all of
bruh.
you for what you do. I mean, you guys do work. but
Nigga
you're
hit
not
shiny
working
as shit,
hard
bro.
as
No
people who
lie.
have a regular
Ha.
job. I mean, that I do know it for sure.
Nigga
It's
hit
very
shiny
clear.
as
People
shit,
have to
boy.
Wake up and do their routine over and over again. It's not a daily thing. It's a weekly thing. It's a monthly thing. It's a yearly thing. It's a life thing. And if they screw up, they lose their jobs. And they always
Alright.
have to be careful because if they do something weird, they say something weird to their coworker or their boss, they're going to lose their job. If you lose some followers because of something you say, you'll get other followers, and you have a large following enough where
True, but
there's
not
enough
true.
of a range of perspectives.
This
that
happens. Just has a
people
large
will always be
pool
on
of
board
jobs
with
you can get.
as long as you're producing content. People who screw
Yo,
up at their jobs and lose
I'm
their
hearing
jobs,
nonsense, bro.
and
This
they're-
is
and
crazy.
Maybe there's a recession. There's not a lot of
This is
jobs.
crazy.
as could be now.
This is crazy.
You know, they get potentially homeless or worse.
You ever heard of cancel culture?
What's that? Yeah, of course I've heard of
That's
it.
what I'm
But
saying.
how many people have been canceled and came back? I mean, it happens all the time. Your boss is not going to be loyal to you if you don't get that thing in on time 5 times.
Okay, but check it
you're
out.
done.
Okay, so listen, but to be able to get that loyal following of people that do follow you,
Yes.
you need to build that over years
Okay,
and years and
okay.
years
Right.
and hours of
Okay,
trust
all right.
and communication.
How are you even paying attention, bro? This dude.
Intimate
Okay, okay, all right, all right.
with your
Happy
audience.
now,
Okay,
bro.
so that's
Do
not
not put me here,
giving
dude.
you that-
Look,
that-
the
Do
thing
not
is-
put me here, bro. No lie. Do not put me
Of
here,
course not.
bro.
Of course not.
I
It takes
boomed him. No
work for
lie. No lie.
But like what you guys are talking
Not
about
put me
in
here,
terms of like
twin.
the toll it takes on you, a large part of it, and let me tell you something, I'm a little older than you guys, so
No, you're a lot older. We can tell. You're a lot older.
from being young, and you just
Y'all-
have
y'all all a
that
lot
in you,
older.
and like talking to people or whatever. But at the same time, like you're doing exactly what most people are doing, which is dealing with life stuff, and that's normal.
Oh, your moment of time to shine is over, bro.
Dealing with people.
You're doing a whole lot of rambling, dude. Oh, yeah, he's just rambling. He's just rambling about what, bro? What is he saying? What is he saying, bro? I'm about to get pissed off, bro. I'm about to get pissed off, bro.
But you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning and get to your job and then be there and like be on the whole time, no matter what.
Look at him.
And
He
even
can't
has a
wait.
9 to 5
Oh.
So what do you do?
Well, I'm a college professor, so I have,
Oh,
I have to do that same
So
sort
you
of.
just gotta come in and teach the same shit, but
That's what I'm saying. The same thing. The same thing. You gotta do the same thing over.
We have to,
You already know what you're doing.
we have to produce new shit every day.
For me in particular,
Like-
to Silky's point, you're a college professor, so you're essentially reteaching the same curriculum to the same students.
That I had to take
Doing the
years
same
to learn,
shit.
but
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? But I started making content when I was
That's-
12 years old.
What?
It
Okay.
started out playing Call of Duty trick shotting. I
You were-
don't think
okay.
anybody in this room could hit a crane shot. I don't know if anyone in this room could.
I don't know if that's something
Nah,
to be
the
proud of,
rage
but
video
it's-
is
That for
elite.
4 years,
Okay.
right? And then I'm like,
It's
okay,
elite
then I
level
had to
rage
do
video, don't lie.
right? And then I had to do
Elite
Faze
level
Clan,
rage
build Faze
video.
Clan out, fix Faze Clan, and then
Okay.
do streaming.
Okay.
So
And
you're
with how many
constantly-
people helping you?
How many people helping me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
For which stages?
Yeah, all of them. There were a lot. You had a team.
When I was trick
Was
shotting-
it just you? Like
No. It
Okay.
was just me.
No,
There's
bruh.
receipts.
it wasn't built on the shoulders of anyone?
There's receipts.
It
on
was
YouTube.
just him, bro.
Okay, well, where did YouTube come from?
When I was
How did
13
YouTube become so
when I was
easy?
13
Because
years
a
old.
bunch of people worked their butts off 9 to 5, making it a thing.
That's
and
what
if
you
it
did
didn't
in the previous
exist,
point.
if it didn't exist, you couldn't
Bro.
press
So the
play, you
fact-
couldn't press record,
So the fact that
and
you
then
have
just talk.
The fact that you have a campus to teach on. Then
Yeah.
boom, there you go.
Right, but I
Yeah,
also
you
had
have
to
a
spend
campus to
years
teach.
earning my credentials and mastering.
And I
Bro,
did
but
it.
we
Come
gotta
on,
we gotta
guys.
do
Your credentials
like
are
time to
video
build it,
games. I
bro.
play video games on my spare time. Come on, guys.
So you just want to get
What
paid
the
to play video games.
fuck, bro? I know it, bro. It's over, bro. There's something wrong with that generation, dude. I kid you not. There's something wrong with that generation, bro.
Physical job. Doesn't seem like any of you guys.
I think she got
can
something
even
good.
Compete with the physicality. You guys just
I know how to do a three-strand braid.
Just sitting on your butt and talking into a microphone.
know.
Very different. Very different than having to get up in the morning, carry all of your gear. You've got to carry all of your hair, makeup, all of your supplies.
What is she on, bro? What is she on about? Like, help me understand what she's on about right now, please. Help me understand what she's on about.
Haul it around, get up early in the morning. You have to stand on your feet all day. You never sit down.
I hear you. I hear you.
You're breathing in toxic chemicals all day.
All right, can I talk?
Hairspray.
Listen, so your whole
so
thing.
it's dangerous.
Listen, bet.
Your job
chill,
isn't
chill.
dangerous.
So
your job isn't physically taxing. You're just talking into a microphone.
So bet. Listen. So your whole thing. Your whole thing.
Rambo, dude, I'm telling y'all, bro.
What you do, right?
It's not physical.
No,
I'm saying that a 9-to-5 job where you physically have to do some hauling around stuff.
So I physically can't haul around
into
bags of like makeup. You physically could never trick shot. You could not hit a crane shot.
That's what I'm saying. You can't.
A controller.
You just can't do it. You know, it's not your body. It's not your body, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's not your body. You're not cut like this. You're not cut for this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You're not cut for this lifestyle, honey bun. You are not cut for this bread and butter. No lie. Oh. I forgot that this was still on. Oh, that's insane. Let me go ahead and just turn it off because I won't even be needing that. You're not cut for this bread and butter, shawty.
Come on, man. None of you could.
None of you could.
And you have to do that for 12 hours.
Hey, W followed. Faze Central. What's going on?
Yes, I would have to
a day. And then your day is never done. When you're done doing
But you gotta let me know which one you think is harder, streaming or doing a 9-to-5. Which one do you think is harder?
No. Listen.
You gotta let me know which one you think is harder, streaming or a 9-to-5.
You don't know about hit markers.
But when you're done, you're
You
done.
don't know about if the Elgato wasn't on.
When
Can
you're
you
done, you're
imagine
done.
these things?
Oh my God,
Yo, welcome to the crew. Bro said 9-to-5. Oh my God. Oh, what do you think? What do you think that?
Daily, day to day.
Okay. Your main thing is
Because right now they're giving some weak points. I'll keep it $1.50. Like
taxing and hard than what any of us
and
do.
dangerous.
I'll keep it $1.50.
I can say the same thing.
I'll keep it $1.50. They're giving some weak points.
Could never.
Nothing crazy.
Okay, so how many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours a day do you trick shot? How many hours?
When I was trick shotting, it was 12 hours a day. It was however long I needed.
Bro said 9-to-5.
However long I
That's
needed.
crazy.
12 hours a day
However long I
trick-shotting?
needed to hit a clip.
12 hours a day, every day.
5 seconds.
And that clip is.
He carries a Barrett 50 cal and he jumps off of stuff.
I would have to get on Call of Duty, turn my sense all the way up to 10-10. I would have to get to last.
Bro, he's explaining the little shit, bro. You have to go clock in to see people you may not like or care for. Why you distracting me too long? But the thing is, we're streaming too. Like, you gotta think about it. Like, whenever you go in public and stuff like that. Like, what if you're an IRL streamer? That means you gotta go, like, you know, interact and do stuff. You know, even not even just that. Like, even people you socialize with, your clique, you know, the people that you're around with, like that. You have to maintain a relationship with them. You have to like know how to maintain a relationship. But I mean, with the 9-to-5, in my opinion, like, you can go and just be an autopilot and still get the work done. But with streaming, you gotta be conscious. You have to pay attention to everything because the small stuff can get you gone for real. Like, that shit's crazy to me. The littlest thing, the smallest thing, the minute can get your whole career, boom, gone just like that. No lie.
It's for the most part, but that is not all YouTubers
No lie.
that are doing something physical. A lot of it is just talking.
Yeah, but she also said it was dangerous. We could walk around IRL stream and someone could rob us or kill us.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro.
They're laughing, but that's happened recently.
I've gotten a pumpkin thrown on my head by a crackhead.
Crackhead ran up to him on stream and almost.
Yeah, I got that crackhead seeing me. Shoot. Look, I'm saying streaming right now because that shit a lot easier, but that 9 to 5 give money, no lie, at the current moment. So I keep it a buck for the sake of money. I'm saying that 9 to 5. Just to be honest, just to be transparent, I'll be, you know, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. But if it was even on the pay scale, I'm doing the streaming 100%. 100% and more. Like I'm doing the streaming, no questions asked.
Occupational.
No questions asked. I don't care.
I worked as a librarian with elementary school children. I have been an executive secretary, legal.
Very quiet, peaceful.
Yes, yes, all that. You know, because it's who you are. That you know, we create social media all the time because that's what we are. We're
So far, only
9 to
one
5.
person had a good take.
Interacting.
Like,
and,
actually, only one person had a good
have
take so
energy
far.
with people,
Let me see if I can
where
point them
I don't
out.
think that you guys have that.
We have energy.
Are you serious?
You have false energy because you're
False
across the
energy.
screen. You're not interacting with people like we do.
So what are we doing right now?
What the fuck? What do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not interacting with people. What is that supposed to mean? Like I'm sitting right here. I'm interacting with you. Even IRL. Like I can. Oh my gosh. Let me calm down.
Do you know that there's
Oh my
millions
gosh.
of people?
Now I'm not
The
gonna
rage
all
bait
y'all gang up.
is going through them and it's coming to me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this is wicked.
There's people
This
that
is wicked
literally
right here.
stay alive because they want to watch our videos.
You know about going out at
What
the
could be
clubs
fake?
at night, staying out till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning so you can get dressed.
So you was
to
having
get,
fun.
What exactly can be fake?
Okay, so
So, but I'm saying it's like you guys don't do the interaction. You don't touch people like this.
okay, now
What kind of shit's going on?
Yeah, what the fuck?
go to
What the fuck? Yeah, oh, keep your hands to yourself. The persona, yeah, but even if like that's still something you have to maintain. Cause like I said, one slip up and your whole life derailed. So you have to know how to maintain a relationship. You have to know how to entertain. Like with the job, you can go on with the 9 to 5, you can go on autopilot. But with streaming, content creating, you have to know how to entertain. You have to just know how to be flexible and be on the go. Like it's a true rapid changing environment. Like a true rapid changing environment. That shit.
to the club.
Like something can be trending now and then gone. You can be trending now, gone.
Because we have
Gone.
thousands of people.
But is
You're
that
drunk,
your choice?
You're high. You're
But is
hungover.
that
Just
your
get off
choice?
screen. We don't want to see you like this.
But is that
That sounds
We don't
insane.
like you like this. Why are you doing
We don't like you like that. Yeah.
You chose that. You chose this life.
That's the thing. We can't. We
And
can't
that's
do
what's
what
happening
you do.
now. That's what's happening now with the whole world. It's a total disconnect. When you have a 9 to 5, you dealing with people. You touching people's hearts,
We deal with
souls,
people too.
mind. No, you are not.
Do you know how many
I
bands we meet a day?
think. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I respect what you do.
Do you
because
watch
I think,
any entertainment?
Oh my
Of
God.
course, I watch.
So do you
entertainment.
ever?
I got kids.
wait,
I got grandkids.
Do you ever laugh? Do you ever laugh?
Of course, I
So
laugh.
then they
We're
interact with
touching
you.
them.
But the interaction is
Did
not
it make you
real.
feel better?
When I'm watching
Wait, did it make you feel better?
Then what make me feel
Have you
better?
ever
It all
watched-
depends on
have you ever been
it all
entertained?
depends-
Have
it
you
all
ever been
depends
entertained
on
and been like,
what's coming.
oh, I feel good?
Some of it is fake.
right now.
Some of it is
You
fake.
see, you're not answering.
So now let me.
Okay, well let me answer your because I'm debating him.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Right after
They're
this,
just
right
getting
after-
loud, bro. They're just getting loud, bro.
Have you ever felt like your day was better?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sure.
So what's the difference with us?
The difference with you is that you guys do this 24/7. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know, you just like you. Wait a minute. Somebody made a comment about, oh, I can't even go out with my girlfriend, or I can't even go out in public.
That's right.
They're just getting loud, bruh.
You know what? I'm a very social. I'm a very social
Gosh, bro.
person. I'm very popular in where I do and where I am. I do social media.
Saying what we do has not affected people, it's not real. How come when I go out in public and I meet someone and they're like, oh my God, wait, I loved your videos growing up. You were my childhood. I used to watch you
Or their
every
hands
single
shaking, their
day.
hands shaking.
Like you were my child. You know how like we grew up watching Disney Channel?
Yep.
I've had
Ben
kids come
10.
up hundreds of times throughout years of my life. Have kids come up to me and say these things. So
Okay.
Yeah, nah. Her points are weak. Her points are weak too, no lie.
An Italian restaurant.
Come on.
Her points are weak too, no lie.
Oh, that's not fair.
He has the same menu, makes the same food every day. bro.
First thing I'm gonna say is nobody's gonna say being a nurse isn't hard. because my aunt was. That is the
My
most
mom
difficult
was.
shit. How are you gonna disrespect your mom like
No,
that,
she
dude?
is right now.
You're gonna disrespect
She
your mom
loves
and
it.
say that your work is harder?
tells
That
me
is
it's
so rude,
Nigga,
honestly.
she works 2 of them.
Okay,
She
let
works
me-
at 2
Whoa,
hospitals.
and then he's coming here to rage bait
She
too.
work at 2 hospitals.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but what you do, I'm not your target audience. So break it down for me, because I don't even get it.
Oh my God.
Let me ask you something.
You just said I'm not your target audience because I'm black. That's what you just said.
What the
You
world?
watch me because I'm black. And this is what I'm talking about.
'Cause I'm black.
He has to get judged every
I gotta get
single
judged every day. Everybody thinks I'm a hoodlum. I'm a nice guy.
He's a jolly dude.
I can't get a job because I got taxed. I used to work at Costco's. I had the greatest 401k granted to me. That means that when I retire, I get the biggest stipend of my life. Do you know I could just sit there and just meat pack all day just to really realize that, what, maybe 20 years I'm going to be sitting on millions because I worked at Costco's?
Yeah, Will.
Okay.
I didn't have to interact with nobody, just packing meat.
Yeah, Will.
Come on, bro.
Hey.
Is what you do fun?
I mean,
Do you enjoy what you do?
if I make it fun,
Do you make it fun?
I could make it fun.
Yes or no? Is what you do fun?
Not everything's fun.
What isn't fun? Break it down for me. What do you do in a day? We'll swap stories. What do you do in a day?
Okay, so it's very stressful.
What?
Not fun at all.
What?
Because this dude was talking for 20 minutes about playing video games.
It sounds like you're jealous, I'm not gonna lie. But
Your honor is decent.
okay, so look, right?
So I'm jealous of a harder job.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, that was sarcasm. You didn't read it. No, I'd like to.
No,
hear
no,
this.
no. Listen to the time that I wake up. I wake up maybe 3, 4 p.m. Know what I'm saying?
Maybe
I'm
not.
already
You know
drowsy
what I'm
because I
saying?
smoked the night before. You know why I gotta smoke? Because I just deal with thousands of people. I don't even like people. I gotta deal with thousands of them. No, let him stay. You gonna stay for this, right?
Wait, but you still haven't described what you've done other than smoking
okay,
pot
okay,
on the floor.
okay, wake up
Nah.
at 4 p.m., right? Now wake up, I gotta brush my teeth, right? Gotta make sure, cause I got a lot of comments. Now, you know, he don't brush his grills. What does his real teeth look like? I gotta make sure that my yeah.
He's got Chanel earrings like a bad bitch.
And there's girls in his chat too sometimes. So,
Yeah,
you know.
this, you know what I'm saying?
See him.
I gotta make sure I'm freshly shaving. I'm not shaving for this video. I already know what's gonna happen. It's about to be negative comments. Yo, shave that little scruffy shit on your face.
Get that little scruffy shit off your face.
Now I have to game more variety.
Looking bushy as fuck.
1 to 2 hours before stream. You know why? Because I don't get to game it for after work. Like I could just game it after work, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that, right? After I do that, now I gotta sit here and plan with somebody what I'm gonna do for the stream today. Oh, looks like we got no content. All right, let's see if we can just scrub
Guess
something
what?
around.
No content, no money.
No content, no money. Now look, probably by 8 or 9 p.m. I'm still probably thinking I got to do something for stream. My mind is fried.
Do you know what's crazy?
My mind is...
8, 9 p.m. for him? Oh, I did my work
He
today.
already did my work today. You took the same boss already.
You're going to sleep.
What?
Bro.
I don't want to hog the space here too much, but do you know the expression, give a man enough rope?
You're losing me.
No, you're losing me too, bro. No lie. You're losing me
talking
too.
yourself into a hole, man. Okay, my turn. I'll be brief.
Wait, give a man a rope.
What is he?
Wait,
It means
is that racist?
Get this racist out of here.
Wanda.
I'm your black auntie.
Yeah,
That's what I
okay.
want to say.
Uh-huh.
You say you don't like people. It's all about relationships that you got with people. So when you say shit like that, do you really mean that?
Do I not like people?
You said
I'm an
you
introvert.
said,
I'd rather be in my own space. I'd rather be by myself.
and that's okay. But what is it that you're doing that's helping other people?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Saving lives. I'm a superhero.
Saving lives.
He's a hero.
Saving the planet. I'm a hero.
No cape.
Will be a hero. You know what I'm saying? How to add that shit went. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look great. You look
That's
great.
right. I'm Thelma again.
I believe 9 to 5 is harder. I mean, fuck.
Dreaming is so much
Bro.
harder. Why are you doing it?
I can't have a public relationship because of the public eye and how they judge my relationships. I had a breakup with a girlfriend that I loved so dearly because I chose streaming.
So my question.
Nah, I loved her.
My question.
I loved her, and you're laughing.
My question again.
I love that you're laughing.
if you think it's so much harder, why are you doing it?
Because I'm passionate about it.
Okay, so you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's the grind.
So do you love it more than you loved that girlfriend?
That's
It's the
what I had to
grind.
decide. I had to make sacrifice, and
So
that's
you-
what you have to
so
do.
you lost
with
the
streaming.
human touch.
But guess what? If I had a 9 to 5,
lost the human
if I
touch
was flipping burgers,
for-
I could have had a girlfriend still.
But you lost the human touch for the streaming.
Being a streamer, you have to be judged on thousands of people's opinions every single day. 9 to 5 person, maybe
But
1, 2, 3.
okay, and then back to my point.
Bro.
Back to my point. Is that your choice? Was that your choice?
But that's not the point, though. The
No,
point is
that's my point. That's my point.
streaming is harder.
Was
than
that
that's the point.
you gave up
That's
your
the point.
girlfriend for streaming? Come on now.
Shit, he ran up a bag.
What the fuck?
He ran up a bag.
Nigga ran up a nice bag. Nigga ran up a nice bag. He ran up a smooth bag.
And a future with someone I care dearly for.
A smooth bag, no lie.
Something that
He ran up a smooth bag.
I pick motion.
Niggas choose motion every time.
I'm Lala Costa.
Lala Costa? Amazing name.
Hold on, let me check this light.
I'm an attorney.
She makes a percent off people's
W.
fuck ups.
W.
I like that.
Everything's good, you know what I'm saying?
To get a 9 to 5 that you could create yourself. Like whatever you want,
Yes,
9
I
to
would.
5. You would take it?
Yes.
Because why?
Because I don't even enjoy streaming anymore.
You don't? What? Come to this side.
No, but
Yeah, like-
I have to because this is what I built my career.
Nigga came with the fake sleeve. Shaking on hard, I ain't gonna lie.
Have you ever watched the show and you stopped watching?
I might get one too, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. Y'all wanna see? You can stream that.
It's done. What
Get
happened to
a
it?
nice one. You know what I'm saying?
Stop watching?
A nice.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
we get like
Thousands
Tiptopmite right here.
of
You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit.
I think you guys are mixing all the issues.
Cartoon Network. It's like
and
they
not
got
focusing
millions
Get a
of
curse
people that
mark.
come
Get that
on
shit.
cartoons.
Ooh, get that shit oozing.
All those people are gone. Yeah, but pivot. That's the point.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a professional.
Alyssa, professional model. All right.
I've worked since I was at the age of 14. I was a gamer too.
I just think personally, like
You got a
I
crazy
agree with
accent.
Jason, that I think streaming does take a certain more than a 9 to 5, and I also think everybody in here, right? If you guys all try to be a streamer, right, and then we all try to do what you guys do,
You get L's in your chat.
the probability of everybody here trying to
Bro said L's in the chat. Y'all get L's in the chat. It'd be over, bro. It'd be right.
Absolutely, your job is you.
It'd
get
be
so
over
lucky
just like that.
Because you're a gamer, you get lucky. There's so many people
I
like
was
you
just
out there.
talented. It wasn't
These
pure
days,
luck.
everybody's an influencer. Come on.
No, but
So many.
hold on. But
GG's just like that.
specifically what I do, I'm not posting selfies around the world. It's basically all pure talent.
Wait,
Okay.
Can I just why is he lucky? Why do we all get lucky though?
Yeah.
What is your talent? Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was a professional Call of Duty player, like actual like. The
So you were
game.
sitting at home and you're thinking.
And
"What
saying
do I
that
do
it
with my
sounds
life?"
like a
While you-
joke. Saying that sounds like a joke until you're actually playing it against someone who really is like that. No lie. Then you're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. It's different.
So
It's
it wasn't
different.
really like
yeah,
that.
you,
So
you weren't really thinking of what should I do with my life, like what should I study, what should I like, where does my life go? You just got lucky.
It's not luck. It's
because-
just he's determined.
You got lucky too, being a model. Yo, she about to send me. She about to send me. She
That's
about
what
to send
we
me.
do. We go to
it
school,
wasn't
we
luck.
study.
Everybody
You went to school to be a model?
People who don't have a job.
Yo, don't piss me off.
Want to get lucky by getting a job.
Don't piss me
Lucky
off.
Even having a job is some sort of luck.
He said, how many people of us could do this? No, it's luck. It's 1 of a million because for whatever
How is
reason.
that luck? If 1 out of a million, that one has to be the best. So how are you going to dismiss
Is
all
he
his
the
hard
best?
work and all of his
Is he the
talent?
best?
I got four. I got four.
No,
last
but
year. No. Let me give my statistics. There was over 300,000 people that played Warzone last year. This is the game that I play.
Okay.
I got 4th. So I was a top 12 player across the entire world.
Like,
And you're telling him
So
you're
that's not luck. That's
like
pure.
less than
That's pure.
1%.
that's what I'm saying. That's doing
Michael
something.
Jordan lucky? Is LeBron James lucky?
Yes.
Are they lucky?
I mean,
No,
they have a
worked.
talent. They have
They
a
worked.
talent.
They had a
but
team.
as-
So what
you
do you
know
do?
how many talented people out
Yeah,
there
no,
don't
look.
get the
After looking
chance,
at the lineup
get
at the
the
back,
shot at it?
after looking at the lineup at the back for the people, I already knew how this was gonna go. Like, obviously, the old heads just don't understand. They just don't understand, like, this streaming shit, bro. This streaming shit is life changing, bro. This shit life changing, my nigga.
I don't want to take up his
Okay.
He's not talented.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Not
That's
at
what
all.
you just said.
You just
No.
said it.
What he did to
I
get
said
to where
a
he
lot
is.
of people are talented don't get the shot to do what he does.
Or people who
So
make it
it's
to the
luck.
NBA.
But I didn't even get a shot. It was well, I did.
That's
all
what I'm
this
saying.
shit.
It's
Me,
all
there
his
was no
grits,
one who
his
gave me a
merits.
shot or anything like that. I simply was. You dead ass?
Yo,
You did ass? Like, fucking so funny.
Why they laughing, bro? It's not luck. I've been doing this for 13 years. I uploaded 3,000 videos. 2,000 was I edited myself while I went to college, worked a job, and still went to school.
Right.
So that's not. I mean, if that's fucking, if that's luck,
Where's the luck at in that equation?
Again.
Yeah, I gotta hear it
We're
too.
all lucky in some way, right? If we all have a job,
I gotta
we're
hear
lucky
it too.
in
That's
some
all I have to
way,
say.
but
I gotta hear it
off of
too,
specifically
because there's
pure
no way.
talent. And I worked on that since I was 16.
Again, I work with many talented people. I'm not saying about you.
Yeah.
Just talk in general.
Just,
And
yeah.
So many people that are very talented never get a shot because they don't do the right thing. They don't go the right path. They don't meet the right people. So there are so many even talented actors here. They never get a shot. So I'm just saying it's pure luck.
It wasn't luck. I just saw an opportunity and just genuinely took it. It wasn't a handout. It was simply just, you know what?
Like I said, bro, after we saw the lineup, it was just GG's. I knew it,
years to
bro.
make it a career.
I knew it.
there
I
something
knew it.
funny?
Like, what's so funny, dead ass, bro? I'm about to spaz.
It's a talent.
Permission to
What the fuck?
Hey, he's made tens of millions of dollars playing video games. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, you haven't seen that type of money. You owe. Ooh, let me chill out, bro. Let me chill out. You haven't seen that type of money before. You don't know what that is. If that shit came and hit you across the face, you still wouldn't know what it was. Like, this lady about to.
But I'm saying though, you
Bro,
couldn't hop
he's
on.
about to
the
get it
game.
from
You
me,
couldn't
no
do it.
lie.
You couldn't do it. That's a skill.
Your son couldn't do it. Your grandkids couldn't do it.
Some people.
Your
Damn.
son's grandkids could never do it. They could never do it.
Damn.
That takes a talent.
The genes are done. They can't do it. They can't.
Damn.
They can't.
Day did you spend?
When I was younger?
Yeah, when you were younger.
Oh, I would wake up 3 hours before school. So I wake up at 4 a.m. and I would play before school. Bus would come at 7. I go to home, come back, and do it again. I was
Yep,
16.
that's the struggle right there, man.
Disconnect here, because to you guys, when you guys were growing up, yes, it was just video games, it was whatever. But when we were coming up, we're like, wait, maybe we can make this career. Maybe if we get good enough at it and we create.
Do you not
good
think?
enough
Do you not
content,
think if you're talented at something, it's a God-given gift?
Video games is not like
You don't think you don't think it's talent.
She's trolling.
That's it's just I can't.
She's trolling. She's trolling.
Y'all could
I
never
gotta
play
keep it a-
FNCS either. It's
I
the
gotta
same
keep
shit.
it a buck. There's a disconnect.
Same
You come
shit.
from a generation where this didn't exist.
That's what I'm saying. They're just too like.
You looked at this career.
No, bro. They're just too far back. It just doesn't click for them no more.
Courses on content creation.
Dead ass. Dead
you
ass.
grew up this
Dead
way,
ass.
so no wonder
Yo,
you're not
W phase that up, bro.
because you're from a completely different generation.
W phase that up, bro. W that up, bro.
We'll be able to wrap your head around.
W click.
But it's like again, it's
Oh, you gotta fight
W
back.
click.
That's not fight back.
W click. W click. W click. W click.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nice meeting you.
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie, nice to meet
Good
you.
Hi, Ronnie.
My name's Ronnie.
You were talking about job security. Are you familiar with layoffs, with being furloughed? Like taking it back to
That's what I'm saying.
being what? What does that even mean?
Right?
Being-
Look, bro, you just bring logic to the table, and then it's you just scatter your brain. It's oh my god, oh my god, what do you mean? What? Like you heard what I said, bro.
Every dollar. Everything. You lose everything.
Okay, and then you can rebuild yourself back. You
The same way
reinvent.
you can do if you get laid off. You get a
That's what I'm saying. You
Oh,
can
and
go
it's
get another job.
Same concept, like.
I don't know. Back in 2020, when everybody was getting furloughed, everybody was like, "Oh, let me go to social media." That's kind of an easy alternative. So
At
that
the
seems
time,
kinda easy.
for the
And you're-
time.
If you lose a job,
You
can't
just get another one?
No, you can search for. You have an opportunity to search for.
That's
another
what I'm
one.
saying.
Okay, I've been searching for another one for 10 months. I
Damn.
every
Maybe it's
day,
just you
do
then.
The same spiel. Have to give that smile of.
Maybe it's just you then,
I
Ronnie.
uploaded videos
Resume.
for. I uploaded videos for.
Maybe it's
7
just
years.
you then, Ronnie. What the hell?
And did
It's
you
just-
wait?
it's-
you
What the
uploaded
hell,
7
Ronnie?
videos and didn't get any views
went to school, and still.
and paid rent.
Yes, I still worked. I worked
Oh, so that you had another job.
as a parking attendant. Yes.
Okay, and was that harder
Then what?
than streaming?
Just yeah,
No,
bro.
I was on my phone all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That
nothing.
doesn't sound like you were doing a very good job.
I was chilling.
You were chilling. You weren't good at
Wait,
your
he's
job.
waiting for.
Yeah, when cars park.
Like,
they're
what are we
done.
supposed
Like,
to do?
It doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well,
I'm not security.
that's
I just
a
go.
one
I
9
go
to
like this. I go
5.
like this. Yo, right there. I bet. Do you think an aspect of a video?
Right there, I bet.
I would say it's a skill. I wouldn't call it a talent. You can master it with, you know,
But people millions play video games, but there are very few people who are genuinely gifted at it.
Gifted? What are they, Mozart?
How is it not a talent? Why is it not a talent what he does?
You know what? I'm open to it being a talent. I think it's a skill. I think it's something you can master. I don't think you're a Mozart that you have this gift of like, whoa, when I put my thumb here and this thumb there and do this combo, I do this
You'd be
flip.
surprised. I mean, there's people out there who are genuinely the most
Or freaks like that.
Thumbs, like, so good.
Some
It's like saying,
freakazoids.
here's a paintbrush, go paint me Picasso.
That's
like, what?
Saying this is so hard. If there's certain games that have $1 million prize pools, if there's a skill you could just learn and you're looking for a job for 10 months, go pick up a controller and go hop in this $1 million tournament and win it.
You couldn't. You couldn't. You couldn't.
Qualify.
You couldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't
You can't even find your OBS stream key. Stop playing.
I need to work for it, but
Oh, don't fry it like that, Ron.
But you're dismissing what he does. You're just dismissing.
I'm
Like,
not
oh,
dismissing. I'm saying
it's
that's
not a
easy.
skill. It's not a talent.
I
Like,
said it's
That's
a
what I'm
skill. I
saying.
didn't say it's a talent. I said it's a skill.
That's what I'm saying.
How do you know if it's easy if you haven't done it? Like if you
I
don't.
played Mario Kart. I've played other games.
Not a professional level though.
That's what I'm saying, just for fun. You don't understand what it is. You
I know,
don't
so, but
understand
you
what
don't
it
understand what it
is.
takes to be on that sort of level. So how can you try to dismiss it and say it's yours is harder? How do you know? But
What
how
does
do
it
you
take
know?
to be on that
Because
level?
I've worked at 9 to 5.
Yeah. What
so
does it take to be on that level?
Just gift, and you got to play all
Just
the time.
gift?
Tens of thousands of hours of work
Uh-huh.
and editing and filming and constantly.
I'm just
having
talking
to
about pure
innovate and
skill. As far as like the
reinvent
videos and stuff like that, just off pure skill.
I had to put tens of thousands of hours.
Could you get a
into my
refresh second
studies.
zone tarping? Could you?
I have no idea what you said.
Could you get a
So I don't even know either.
going into second zone with no mats? Can you get a refresh on the best players? You
I
couldn't.
can also
the fuck?
I can circle back and give
Do you
you
know how to
different
short launch
terms
pad?
from
When
my
you're trying to get to third
industries.
zone, third moving, do you know
I
how to
don't know
short?
No, I don't. But if I want,
you couldn't, but Excel sheet, you could do Excel sheet.
no,
Like, that's what I'm saying,
so,
bro.
They're just talking game.
These
As
refreshes
a
don't come to you.
babysitter, I can talk to you about the different things I do and ask you, could you do that? No, but if you wanted to, you would.
If us four
Put on
took 3 days, you don't think we can master an Excel sheet?
Oh,
But let me give you. If I give you 3 days about a video game, do you
Is
think
she
you're
gonna do
that
it?
talented as me?
Fuck
if I
no.
wanted to, I would.
So let's.
Oh my
pay for
god.
Whatever it is.
Oh my
Give me
gosh.
3 days, but if you lose, you got to give us it back in double.
A double. See, no, but hell no, but it's no, right? You bring some valid shit. No. What the fuck? All right, bro. You win.
Pay me,
That's what I'm
I'll
saying.
get the job done.
Like this shit crazy.
I would say, in a sense, yes, because you have to put in the work. And
This
you
shit
gotta be
crazy.
On 24/7.
This shit
It's
crazy.
difficult to answer that question for us, I think, because we didn't come up in this time frame in this era. And
This shit
technology is totally
crazy.
different now, because we were just talking about playing tic-tac-toe on the sidewalk with Carl. I appreciate and respect what they do, and I think that's the consensus for
What's the
most
switch
of us.
up?
We
What happened?
appreciate and
'Cause-
respect where they are.
Well, what did they cut
It's
out?
not-
What did
we
they cut
did
out?
was- We just feel like what we did was harder, and that's what I think.
So my mind was changed in the sense that now I'm even more convinced that normal jobs are harder.
Nigga just yapping, bro. Nigga just yapping, bro. Nigga just yapping, bro. No lie. Nigga just yapping. I'm still gonna say it. Yeah, I'm saying streaming is harder than 9 to 5. 9 to 5. I feel like you can go on autopilot and still be, you know what I'm saying, still be smooth with it. But for streaming, I kid you not, up and down, bro. You just gotta learn how to entertain and maintain a relationship. That's it. No lie, no bullshit. No lie, no bullshit.